What's up, Nintendo gamers? The Kid here with another Pikmin 3 update. So, there's more information about Pikmin 3, including how the game renders and online features, as well as other features concerning the game. And before we start with this update, I'd like to apologize to everyone who really like these updates, and I'm sorry that I have not been very consistent with getting these updates out for Pikmin 3. There's just been a lot on my plate, and I personally apologize. So, with that, let's get into some of the news. These are more of facts, so I'll be going down a list. So, let's get into that. So, more game and gameplay details about Pikmin 3. So, there's a list here, and I'm going to be going down it. So, let's get started. The game outputs in 1080p and renders in 720p. Nintendo Network functionality includes online ranking and Miiverse functionality. Controller compatibility involves the gamepad, Wii Remote and Nunchuck, and Pro Controller. White and purple Pikmin will be multiplayer mode only. You can point your Wiimote at the Wii U gamepad screen. There's a rainbow onion that allows you to produce different Pikmin types. You collect abilities such as increased whistle range or shield, new nice transition landscape sections. Olimar and Louie have a role in the story, and Pikmin 3 is roughly 3 times as long as Pikmin 1. So that's really all the news this time around. So let's get into my personal opinion about the news presented here. So my thoughts on the news: being able to point the remote at the gamepad screen and play Pikmin 3 is awesome because that's something you can do in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on the Wii U. You can use the Wii Remote while pointing at the actual gamepad screen. So you can always have that precision that you want. So, and that's really what Pikmin 3 is all about. Since Pikmin 3 was originally supposed to be on the Wii, it has a lot of Wii Remote functionality and is actually even built upon the Wii Remote. I don't think Nintendo really encourages much playing this game with the gamepad, but instead just the Wii Remote, because in different gameplay clips and trailers you can see that they are clearly using a Wii Remote instead of, say, a analog stick. There's just too much precision, and it just seems like the Wii Remote will be the better definitive way to actually control the game. And you could use the gamepad as, of course, a map or something like that. But, you know, I do kind of find a gripe that the gamepad does take kind of a second wheel approach this time for the game, since it won't really do much and the Wii Remote is more of a prime way to control the game. But that's awesome too, as long as it keeps the Wii Remote relevant, in which a lot of games are using the Wii Remote still. So that technology, I'm glad that Nintendo isn't just offing it, because it is a great way to control games. And there are still a lot of possibilities with the Wii Remote, that Nintendo can work out with all types of different games that they create. And Olimar and Louie are officially in the game. They're going to play a role in the story. That's nice. Could we play as them after we beat the game? Who knows? Will Nintendo release DLC where you play as Olimar and Louie? That would be awesome, just like they did for New Super Mario Bros. U. That would be very awesome if they did that. But you'll also be able to control Olimar and maybe possibly Louie in multiplayer, in a different modes there. So that's cool if anyone ever wants to be Olimar. But so far, only Olimar is playable in multiplayer. Louis, still have no idea if he'll be playable in multiplayer. Also, leaderboards. That's kind of interesting. Pikmin 3, I don't know what really you'll have leaderboards for. Is it how fast you get, missions done in the time that you have set for you in a day? Or, is there some type of actual online multiplayer stats or anything like that? We all know that there will be Miiverse integration, but as far as Miiverse integration, I don't believe Nintendo really elaborated on that. So we'll find out soon. This game's coming out in a little bit um, from a month from now, and it's going to be awesome. And for people that live in Europe and Japan, they're getting it much earlier. They're actually getting it this month, and we in the North America are getting it next month. So the game is going to be 3 times longer than Pikmin 1, so I expect at least a 19 or a 15 or 20 hour game, because Pikmin 3 was it was it was a little lengthy, but not that much. But since this game is 3 times as long, that it has to be at least a 20-hour game, or maybe a 15. So of course, there's probably going to be a ton of replay value with that too. But I can't wait. I'm glad that the game's lengthy, because I like, games that are lengthy, because I feel like I'm getting my money's worth, instead of getting a game that, plays for about 5 or 10 hours or something. It just doesn't seem really worth a $60 price tag, in my opinion, unless it's packed chock full of replay value and, just different features in the game. And this game already has a lengthy story and is packed with a lot of content. So that's something I really like. And I don't know about the whole items and stuff. I don't know what shield does, but we'll see. And also with the purple and Pikmin, purple and what the white Pikmin being back, but so far they're only in multiplayer. So anyone who's wanted them back, well, I'm afraid you're gonna be disappointed. But you know, at the same time, rock Pikmin pretty much are like purple Pikmin. They're heavy, or probably heavier, and maybe just as strong as purple Pikmin. Or maybe they'll just keep rock Pikmin heavy and purple Pikmin the strongest. And white Pikmin are poisonous, but it just seems like they're just, weighing it out with the flying Pikmin. The flying Pikmin have a lot of qualities to them that, will help you out in the overall game. So I think it's, a good thing that we have different Pikmin instead of purple and white. But it's a good thing that they're in some way, in some form, for those who really like those different types of Pikmin and all. So yeah, that's my opinion on this. So that's it for this update. I'll have more updates on Pikmin 3 as more things are revealed. Don't forget to look in the description, and that's where you'll find links to all the news presented in this update. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next Pikmin 3 update.